Hello. Right guys, hello. Just going to do a short demonstration for you with our Typhoon H. This is the machine you see in front of you. We have a hexacopter, hence the reason Typhoon H. We're running a Seago 3 Plus camera underneath the machine at the moment, which is a 4K camera, recording 24-25 frames a second in full 4K, all the way up to 120 frames per second in HD. The gimbal is a 3-axis stabilised gimbal, so if you look at the TV screen, which is an image of the camera, which is the same as I'm seeing on my transmitter at the moment, even when I start throwing the machine around, start moving it side to side quite aggressively, you can see the image remains quite stable. So this particular machine is fitted with IPS, which is an indoor positioning system, which is a tiny micro camera underneath the machine. You can see I come off the stick so I don't touch the transmitter, and it holds its position through a micro camera analysing the floor pattern and sensing movement. Even if I go from behind the machine and I try and push it away from me, it doesn't like that, it wants to come back to where it started from. And that is all through to the IPS, which is the indoor positioning system underneath the machine. I can take separate control of my gimbal, and I can put a pan into my gimbal. And this can also be used as a separate operator, which we call team mode. We can go from plus 30 degrees, so we can slightly look up, and we can go to negative 90 degrees. So if I go over the top of the H, you can see we can look directly down underneath us while the camera is panning. Also, it's worth noting that within the global mode, so in the mode whereby I can pan the camera, I can fix the camera on a certain location. So I tell you what, I'm going to fix it on you guys over there. It's a little bit better to look at. And now what I can do is I can start putting the H into a bit of a rotation. And you guys can look at the camera on screen, and you can see that the camera doesn't actually move off of that location. It stays fixed on that bearing. It would help if I actually faced the camera forward as well, wouldn't it? That's better. So now I can start doing the same thing. I start rotating the Typhoon H, start moving it around the flying area a little bit, and that camera will stay completely locked on that location, on that compass bearing. Then if I want a forward facing, all I do is put it back into FPV mode, the camera goes round and faces the front, and now the camera will always face the front of the machine. So we utilise a 4-cell 5400 milliamp LiPo, 89.9 watt hours. It gives us around about a 22 to 25 minute flight time. All our software is limited to 400 feet. So once they get to 400 feet, they'll hit their invisible geofence and they will not climb any higher. Also, all of our no-fly zones are programmed into the machine, so they won't start within 6.4 kilometres of any airport. If you do have a security business or you have any permissions for aerial work, we can disable that fly zone for you and allow you to fly anywhere you want. So this particular machine, which we call our Pro version, retails at $16.99.